I'm alright. Nobody worry about me. You got to give me a fight. Why don't you just let me be? I'm alright. Nobody worry. Why you got to give me a fight? Why don't you just let me be? Who do you want? Who you gonna be?
For this young Cinderella, he's come out of nowhere. He's got about 350 yards left.
He pulled out of that one. About 350 yards, the way I look at it there. Had a little bit of a draw to it, so it wasn't exactly straight on. Probably a couple yards over, but that'll do. Actually, I'm doing this video in case you don't know what to get me for Christmas. Obviously, I probably need golf lessons. I want to talk a little about the holiday season. I like living in the Northwest because I can golf during the holiday season. But there's something about, oftentimes our holiday season becomes a very negative, downer thing. We tend to end the holidays with wow, I'm glad that's done, versus I'm glad that happened.
I'm just trying to get through the holidays.
Get through? Christmas is the greatest day in the whole wide world.
And oftentimes, how we start the holidays is how we're really going to finish them. If you start strong, you're going to finish strong. I can tell you where my ball is going to go by my backswing, by how I start. If I start too far this way, I'm going to draw it. If I start too far out that way, it's gonna slice a little bit. So the key to this holiday season is you want to start strong, then you'll finish strong. If my backswing is off when I start, if it's off, boy, I have to work like crazy to try to fix it by the time it hits that ball, and usually you can't even get it fixed in time. You know, you bring the backswing back, it looks like you're right in the air with your backswing, and if it's way off here, your grip is off, your start is off. No matter how much you try to fix it on the way down, you're only going to get so much good out of it. It's just not going to work. But if you start right, the follow-through is just simple. So I did a podcast on this that talks about 3 myths that we have. Things to take the happy out of the holidays. And then I give us 6 tips on ways to put the happy back in the holidays. And we need to start now. We need to, if we find ourselves oftentimes getting to the end of the holidays and it's frustrating and we're ready for it to be done, we're pulling our hair out, we put a sigh of relief on January 2nd as we sit on the couch and say, "Phew, I'm glad that's done," then nothing's going to change. Sometimes I think we just hope that will not happen, but if we do the things we've always done and the way we've always done them, we're always going to get the same results. But if you want to have a Christmas, a holiday season that you really enjoy, how you start is very important. And following those tips that I give in that podcast are really important, because we want to enjoy the holidays. We don't want to get to the end of, nothing worse than for my birthday, hearing my wife at the end, if I were her to say, "Boy, I'm glad that birthday's done." I mean, what a slap in the face that would be. And yet we celebrate Jesus' birthday, and oftentimes we celebrate it when it's done by saying, "Boy, I'm glad that's finished." Well, I think that we can enjoy the holidays more. I think that we can live and thrive in the holidays and not just survive them. So start strong, listen to the podcast, and you'll finish strong too. Just like this. Cinderella's story comes from nowhere, about to become the master's family.
It looks like I'm a rat. It's in the hole!